is Alexandra Cusimano, and I'm playing Elwoods.
I'm Alexa Chalnick, and I'm playing Miss Paulette Bonafonte.
I'm Bradley Patchett, and I play Professor Callahan.
My name is Michael Olson, and I'll be playing Emmett Forrest.
Legally Blonde is about a girl named Elle.
She's in a sorority with her best friends, and she is expecting to be proposed to.
This guy who she's absolutely in love with, and she doesn't think that she can live without him.
As she thinks he's going to propose to her, he actually dumps her.
I should break up. Yesterday I gave you my hand. You're breaking up with me?
She's living in this world when all of a sudden it stops, and it's not, her happy ending that was supposed to happen isn't happening, and she doesn't understand what to do, so
she goes to extremes to follow him to Harvard Law School.
I have a completely brilliant plan.
She's applying apparently.
What? Harvard, a girl for you, and to prove it's true, we all flew here on JetBlue. Thank you. This is what Elwood inspires. Everyone admires her, and Harvard should too.
She thinks the way to win him back is to prove herself and go to Harvard and go meet him there and show him that she can be serious.
So she goes to chase after him in Harvard Law School.
For the wrong reason, to chase a guy who's broken her heart.
So when she goes there, along the way she kind of meets a bunch of characters who show her that she can be more than just, you know, blonde hair and a boyfriend, that she can do something to this world. And eventually she ends up falling in love with my character, Emmett.
You are the best thing about this place.
At that point, she, because of a series of events, begins to really excel. And what happens in the story then is this young lady who has never been challenged really learns that not only does she like to be challenged, but she can rise to challenges that are much more significant than she had ever really had thought of in her life. So it is an empowering story for this young woman, and I think it's a story about not just her success, but her realizing that there is no limit to her success if she continues to apply herself and if she trusts herself.
So where does this all start? You've seen the lights, the costumes, the props, you've met the characters. But how did this show reach its height? Let's take it back to the beginning.
My name is Regina McGowan, and I'm the musical director for the musical. Preparing for a show is a lot more work, I think, than most people would realize. We need to prepare the music and the scripts and everything before it even gets to the point of auditions. The minute that finishes, we go into rehearsals, we learn the vocals, and the minute that's done, then we start to try to dance while singing, and the minute the students master that, then we throw in the stage with the set pieces. And the minute they're used to the set, then we throw in the lighting, then we throw in the costume, then we throw in wigs and makeup, then we throw in live orchestra music, and that changes everything. And then we throw in an audience. So there's always something new. You never actually get to relax in this entire process. The minute you master one skill, it's on to the next. And so it's definitely a long process.
I'm Steve Kazikoff. I'm the acting teacher here and the drama director at Howell High School. The director is really the caretaker to the script. It's their responsibility to make sure that the script, the story is being told in a way that does it justice. At least 80% of your success of your show depends on casting. And not just in terms of casting the right role, but casting the right chemistry of people and having the right mix of people so that the energies of the project all do go in the same direction. I look for people to be open. I look for qualities of the real person that are also inherent in the role somehow. I like to work in a very layered way. So the first time I meet with the cast, I might have them read the play. The second time I meet with the cast, I'll get up and we'll just do basic blocking things, just basic traffic patterns, so you know you're going to come in here, you're going to go over here. But I don't want to make it very specific because I want you as the actor, or this person as the actor, to bring in their version of it. So you're standing here like this, but if you just do this, you're so much more open to everybody.
I'm Amy Acchione Myers, and I am the assistant director. Casting is 80% of your job as a director. So when you're going into auditions, these decisions will affect what you do for the rest of the production. So you have to take them very seriously. And of course, since we're at a learning institution and an educational institution, we want people to learn from auditioning. We want to give them feedback.
One of my jobs is to get this Broadway soundtrack recording, listen to it, and then look at the sheet music and make sure that they match, because more often than not, they do not match. Another thing I like to do is to make recordings for the students to practice so they can do their work at home, highlighting specific harmonies or things that they might need to make. I make copies of the script for them so they have their own music that they can write in, because we rent books but we can't write in them at all. We have to be very careful with them, they're expensive. And then you need to do a lot of research to know what is the highest note that each character sings, what is their lowest note, what kind of voice, what quality do they need to have? Do they need to be a belter or a soprano? What range do they have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
My name's Brianna Collisberry, and I'm the lead stage manager for Legally Blonde the musical. On the actual day of the show, I call the show. So every time there's a light cue or a sound cue or all the things going on backstage, I have to be in charge of making sure that everything goes as planned.
I think it's really important to have this separate rehearsals because it's really hard to learn the dances and then learn the music, and it takes a lot of energy to do either one separately. So when you're really learning it and just starting at the basics, I think it's really important to be committed to one thing and then be committed to the other, and it's easy to combine them then.
Go 5, 6. 3 points. 5, 6.
The more they practice, the more it's in their bodies and their brains, and the more natural everything will be.
So being a senior, it was really different from previous years since I've worked with Kaz McAllen and Myers for such a long time. Justine is new to the process, so it was really cool to get to meet a new faculty member and to get to work with somebody new.
I think a crucial part to making a show would have to be the work everyone puts into it. You really can't put together a show without people who want to be there and want to work, and it has to be the directors and the choreographers as well as the kids. It can't be a one-sided thing. So when you have such an amazing program and group of kids as Howell does, I think that's ultimately why we put on such amazing shows, is because the kids love to be there and they want to work and they put their work in, and it all comes down to passion and hard work.
My name's Mikey Smith. It's been really fun so far. I would say probably the hardest thing so far is using these jump ropes. They're very long and lengthy, and it's kind of hard to master it, but I know we'll get it.
Hi, my name is Nick DeGanti, and I'll be playing Carlos in Legally Blonde. The most challenging part about this journey is the jump ropes and learning when to jump.
5, 6, body 7, 8. 1, 2.
Hi, my name is Bella Rizzuto, and I watch the dogs. This is Rupert. He plays Bruiser, Elle's dog.
The true star of the show. I can't see.
Oh wait, she's taking it.
The difference between a tech and a normal rehearsal is that in a normal rehearsal, it's a lot more chill and relaxed, and a tech rehearsal, it's tech. So that's when we have the lights and the sounds and the whole shebang, and everything's a lot more serious because this is, if we're actually gonna run the show, what would happen? It's not just, okay, take 5, get a drink. This is the real deal. At the very beginning of normal rehearsals, they're able to use their scripts so that they can really learn what the show is about. But a tech rehearsal is when the show's totally finalized and everything that they're doing on stage should be the same as what they're doing during the actual show. All the light cues, sound cues, all the props, costumes are completely in motion.
All right, so we're backstage right now, but we have to be quiet because we're starting, so shh.
This is Tech Week, the busiest time in the whole show, the most important time in the whole show. This is where we finalize everything and make sure everything's ready for the show on Friday.
Hi, my name is Nikki Feiss and I'm an assistant stage manager.
I'm Brenna Trubert and I'm lighting director 1.
I'm Margaret Garrity. I'm lighting director 2.
You usually sing
Mr. Lamaldi, orchestra director.
It's the day before the show. Right now it's March 2nd. Our opening night is March 3rd. Things are really crazy right now. The day she calls for a lot of last minute cleanings. We have to fix some things with the pit, but we have so much progress since we started this show. All of the set is painted, all the props are being used, everyone's in full costume and makeup, which is so exciting because it really brings things together.
We are super excited because we finally are going to have an audience, and we're really excited to put all the hard work that we've been working on in front of a great big group of people.
Live from Howell, New Jersey, I'm Danielle Sherman and it is
Opening night!
Hey guys, it's opening night. We're here backstage getting ready for the show, and yeah, we can't wait to see how it turns out.
Hi, it's opening night. I'm very excited about opening night because it's the night the kids really get to let go. Everything that we've tried to guide them and steer them with, now it's all on them. And that's why it's the most exciting, it's the most rewarding, because they've never let me down. And I can't wait to see what they do on stage tonight. It's grown incredibly every night, and it's gonna boom out there tonight, and they're gonna blow the doors off this place.
I'm excited. I can't wait to see how people react and what people think. Ooh, whoops, I just got lipstick on my make.
My last opening night at Howell High School, so gotta make it a good one.
Do the show you're proud of. Do the show we're all proud of. And have a great time.
I honestly had so much fun with this, and it was a new experience for me too, so I learned from you guys as well. So always work 110% and give your all and network if you want to do this and meet people, and I'm super proud and I can't wait. I'm so excited, so thank you.
Thank you.
For all your work.
You never truly see how much work goes into these shows. I also believe it's a true job, and I think it's a true project, and it definitely deserves a little more recognition from people outside of the theater community.
Most of the high school students in this country have not attended a live performance. That should be adjusted. Live performance is terribly important, and I think it allows more people the opportunity to perform and to be part of these collaborative efforts.
Elle Woods is somebody who stands out naturally just because she's different. She proves that being yourself is the most satisfying way to achieve success. Everything that she gains in the show is completely because she worked for it. So what I want people to take away from this show is that if you work hard and you believe in yourself, that's all you need to be happy, and you will find your way, you will find your purpose.